Second Base Youth Shelter is located in the Eglinton East Kennedy Park neighborhood of Scarborough, Ontario. It houses 56 beds for youth, aged 16 to 21, to stay in for up to 3 months at a time. A big part of the day are the workshops. There are several, including guitar playing, dancing, and beatboxing.
So a lot of people don't know what beatboxing is, so I'm going to break it down. So you have your first beat, second beat, third beat, first beat, second beat, third beat, 3 beats. Now you can make magic with those 3 beats.
Second Base exists because of people like Paul Taylor. Paul is the executive director of Second Base. He serves as a temporary guardian for the youth at the shelter.
There was a task force set up that was organized by the mayor at the time in the late 80s that looked at youth homelessness in Scarborough and just outside of Scarborough. So it was the mayor of Scarborough at that time who commissioned that and really found that there was a need and there was a growing problem around youth homelessness. I guess I'm assuming a lot of people were calling into their city councillor, calling into the mayor's office and saying something needs to be done. So they started a task force, and a few years later, on December 8th, 1993, Second Base opened its doors, and we've been open ever since.
Just do it with me. Keep going.
It feels weird, man.
No, you're getting it though.
Paul is aided in his cause by community activists like Fernell Davis.
Yes.
Fernell Davis is the drop-in and programming manager for Second Base Youth Shelter.
It's so important to us here to not just be an agency within a community. We want to be a community agency, one that meets the needs of our youth, meets the needs of our clientele, and supports them effectively and efficiently.
I would say that the mission of Second Base is to provide holistic support to street-involved youth. By holistic support, I mean a consortium of services that we recognize satisfies the need that street-involved youth have.
I've come to learn that a lot of the youth that end up here for a variety of reasons. What speaks to me the most is the abuse, the substance abuse, the physical abuse, and the sexual abuse. And when I've connected with these youth, I find like it goes back to, especially when mental health is involved, it goes back to education and a lack of support.
So the way the shelter is pretty much separated is we've got the drop-in program, which is downstairs, and we have the shelter program upstairs. So the drop-in program is strategically, we have a few things strategically placed down there. So the all of our education programming that I referenced takes place in our drop-in program. We have an on-site health clinic where youth can have their primary health care needs met, meet with a nurse practitioner who's here every week.
We have a barbershop / hair salon downstairs in our drop-in program, which is excellent because we're able to help make grooming and hygiene and just basic nail care, facial care, skin care more accessible. And these are certified individuals that come in and perform these services to the youth at no cost. It's all free. So they get breakfast every day, lunch every day, dinner every day, snacks throughout the day, tokens for whatever services that we can refer that they can access in the community. We say if we don't have the capacity to do it, we will find the community agencies and the partners that do and make it accessible and help them to get whatever they need.
Every year, it helps hundreds of kids to get their General Equivalency Diploma, or GED, so that they can transition to a post-secondary institution.
Go straight into it, ready?
You're just throwing me in the fire right now.
No, you can handle it.
You're doing well.
Alright, go 1, 2, 3, go. Yes! Touch it! You know why? You know why I'm not touching it while I'm doing it? Because I want you to understand how music works. Sometimes you don't have to count everything, you just feel it. So right now, what you just did, you just felt it, and you just went into it. So now you don't have to count, now you're feeling beatboxing. And a lot of people can't feel beatboxing, so this is amazing to see. So we're going to try it again, and we're just going to go back and keep continuing. Ready?
This is going to add something else to it, right?
Maybe, who knows, we'll find out. Okay.
And actually on December 8th, 2010, we'll celebrate our, and I say celebrate loosely, but we will mark our 17th anniversary.
I'm thankful to work at the Second Base Youth Shelter. I feel like working here has changed my life and uplifted me in so many ways. And I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I'm thankful. Even though it's sad that places like this exist, I'm so thankful that for the youth in our community, that the Second Base Youth Shelter does exist. I feel like I have a more rooted perspective in what life is all about and what really matters. And I'm thankful for that. I never have to worry about taking the things I used to take for granted anymore.